Hi everybody, it's Peter, and I'm here to do a little DIY for a change. I'm usually talking about something or critiquing a show lately. Uh, Older times I was doing other things and just talking about things in general. But I thought today, since I got a bit of a building bug in the last 6 months or so after watching the Matt Philly show, check it out. It's Pimp My Setup. I can actually put the link down below, like everybody else does. And but what inspired me was I've been building things, I've been fixing stuff, I've been fixing my setup, I redid my wiring, I made everything nice and neat, cable management like you watch on some of the shows, that sort of thing. And then I get bored, like, well, you know what? I've got my phone like everybody else, and I've got my tablet. Well, what I used to do is the tablet used to be on the desk over there, just sitting flat beside the TV, and I'd plug it in and just sit there. And I thought, you know what? Or I see some people with setups where they go like, they buy the little, $20 specials or whatever they cost, and from Amazon or wherever. And well, let's have a little something. I can put the phone on and put the charger in, and it sits there, and you do your thing. So I thought, well, I'm kind of tight for cash, and I'm handy, and there's scraps around the house. Am I going to spend $40 on something that somebody made looks nice and neat, or I just find some scraps around? So what I did was I made this. So as you can see, this is actually all this is just two pieces of wood, just a regular piece of leftover plywood I had lying around. I've spray painted everything black, and another piece. And if you can see here, all I've done is, but this is just an L bracket you normally would do for making a shelf that way, except I've just, taken it onto the vise, and the vise has a little bit of an anvil part that I can just hammer out on, and I'll put it there. And same with the hooks here. Um, this hook and that hook are just basically, again, heavy duty L brackets that I've actually to soften up. I might put felt on another time, but they are just L brackets bent with a hammer, again, putting it into the vise, clamp it down a bit, and then just bang it to make a nice curve. So that way, I mean, I could have let them flat, but I found when I put it flat, and then if you put the tablet on, make sure the right way around, and you put it on, well, what happens if you don't have this flat? It would just slide right off. So I didn't want to like put it down like all of a sudden, whoop, there goes my tablet. The other thing I did too was I put a bit of a stopper here, so when the tablet is actually here, as you can see, it doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't flip off that way, so it's just nice and neat. And for the phone, all this is just one of the car mounts. What I did was I just took it off the actual mount that you had, drilled a hole where you have the tightening mechanism to where you want to put it, and just drilled a hole through there, and it just ties it into place. And the foot here for the phone just goes in any direction. And then here, I drilled an extra hole just to tack it down to the top here. So when you mount your phone, there's the phone, and you bring in the cable from the side. And I actually have it mounted over there. That is the tabletop where this just rests. And actually this piece here too is just another one of these brackets, just bent the other way around, just so you have a bit of kickstand. Because I just wanted to have this, freestyling just on this piece here. But what I found was it would tip. You put the phone on by itself, well, then the whole thing would tip this way. You put the tablet the one way, the tablet might flip this way. So this is almost like an extra kickstand. So when you put it flat down on the desk, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't matter where the weight is distributed on this. So even if I take the phone off and I put the tablet, the weight is always there. So the weight will not shift this way or that way. It's always going to stay there because this piece right here is actually balancing it. So you got a nice counterbalance. And this is all just with scrap wood, metal pieces, and also I got a little fancy when I was doing some wire management at the bottom. I had these clips that you can actually either put tie downs in, that kind of thing, and I just clip them in there, and I can just run each cable. So one line I can hook in here, and it comes up on here, and I just plug it in. And same with this one, same thing here. You put that there, runs the line, and then you can just connect the phone. And it sits on top of one of my shelving pieces that I have over here. so you can take a better look at how it looks in action and go from there. So I just wanted to do a bit of a shout out with that and just show what I've been up to. I post some more videos of other things I've been building and putting together. And next month is going to be getting the, I'll post a clip of that, a link. I'm going to get the Behringer 302 USB power amp, so I can use my Lavelle mic, because this mic's not too bad, but I find I'd rather have a mic here, to catch my voice a bit better. I mean, I can project, so just something to show and something you can DIY. If you want to save a couple of bucks and you're handy with a hammer and screw, then, do that. Or if you have the money, fine, go out and buy it. But I like building things. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoy. As always, everything is listed below. Links to my webpage and other videos and all the good stuff. And we see you when we see you.